All our presidents come into office looking so vigorous. And then we watch their hair grow grayer and grayer. Well, I may not be the youngest candidate in this race, but I will be the youngest woman president in the history of the United States.
On Saturday, Hillary Clinton announced her bid for the Democratic presidential nomination. She addressed a not-so-large crowd on New York's Roosevelt Island. Embarrassingly, the overflow area was empty. Speaking to an audience of mostly young Americans, Clinton promised that if she's elected next November, she'll have a big bag of giveaways. She proposed new taxes on fossil fuel companies and free preschool and childcare for every family in America. Clinton also said she'd force companies to give part-time employees flexible shift schedules. And her adoring supporters lapped it up. After all, they're not going to be the ones picking up the tab. You see, this was liberal politics 101, I'd call it. Give the people freebies and get someone else to pay for it. Like President Obama, Hillary Clinton ignores the fact that her freebies will mean higher taxes for businesses and more regulation on job creators. Liberal politics 101 equals big government 101. And like President Obama, Hillary revels in class warfare. Watch.
Prosperity can't be just for CEOs and hedge fund managers. Democracy can't be just for billionaires and corporations. Prosperity and democracy are part of your basic bargain, too.
Again, that played well with the crowd. It's no surprise today's Western left hates corporations and wealth, and their political leaders know how to spike that cauldron of envy. But what about foreign policy? What did Hillary have to say about her time as Secretary of State? How many accomplishments could she outline? Not many.
I've stood up to adversaries like Putin and reinforced allies like Israel, and I was in the Situation Room on the day we got bin Laden.
Are you kidding me? Hillary believes that by simply sitting at the Situation Room table, she's responsible for helping kill bin Laden. By that measure, my watching Canada's women's soccer team in their opening game means I was instrumental in their victory. Oh, and Hillary genuinely thinks she successfully stood up to Putin. She's the one who pressed the reset button and showed America's weakness. And today's world proves her delusion. Putin has invaded Ukraine, is threatening NATO member states, is supporting Assad's frenzied massacres, and is repressing his own people. Still, though, her record isn't exactly impressive, and her tone isn't exactly inspiring. Clinton is an expert at playing the politics of fear. Just watch how she characterized Republicans.
They shame and blame women rather than respect our right to make our own reproductive health decisions. They want to put immigrants who work hard and pay taxes at risk of deportation, and they turn their backs on gay people who love each other.
See, it doesn't matter that the Republican Party has an increasingly wide variety of views. It only matters that Hillary can blur them into one giant evil monster. But you know what? Her speech on Saturday proves that she has a problem, because this isn't 2008. Back then, President Obama blamed Republicans for America's problems and promised Americans change they could believe in. But today, Americans have learned the false allure of rhetoric. Hillary needs more than fear if she wants to be the next president of the United States.